You showed up in week 7. I could have used you 1 through 6. I could have used you versus the Giants last week. I could have used you versus Broncos. It's a good win today. Let's keep it up. Sig Lord, you do not hate Sills. That's a ridiculous comment. All right. Dabney says, you got McMullen and Cilio in your ear all day. Yeah, they're 2 smart football guys who know more football than probably this entire chat combined. Khaled says, Mitchell put clamps on Jefferson all game. Jefferson did not have a big game today. I think it was obviously more Jordan Addison who got the most of them. Jordan Addison's a great player. I think we all knew coming into the game Jordan Addison would be the guy who would get to us because we had Q back, So good stuff. Here's my boy Chris Baker, Big Z. We got big dubs in the Twin City. Pops is pissed. Baker, I'm happy you guys had a good game, though, man, or a good time at the game. That was a good one. It was a good one to be at for sure. Jalen Hurts delivered a special performance today. No doubt about it. All right. Good stuff. Here's M. Reyes. Still hating JAKIB Nation. What did I tell you? M. Reyes, they have given you the proper ammunition to speak. Okay. They've given you the ammunition. Here's Gabe. Sills, your boy Zay Rogers got cooked. Yes, he did, Gabe. Bird season. Go ahead and talk shit about Jalen now, Zander. Bird season. Let me make sure you tell me how to be a fan. Rich Porter. Keep that same energy, Zander. Stay over there. Oh, my God. Giving your fan card of 27 years because you were mean to my quarterback. You were mean to my quarterback. Who was ranked 30th. Shut the fuck up, Rich Porter. You baby back bitch. Shut up, dork. Here's Brian Pumper. First good stats game from Jalen Hurts since the Industrial Revolution. Keep it up, Buttercup. You hate to see it. There's Pumper. Josh Herman says, one game doesn't erase years of inconsistency, but hats off to the QB today. Now go do it again. Fair enough, Josh. I agree with that take 100%. I agree with that 100%. Junior says, here come the Jalenites. Offense still looks congested. Only thing that saved them was chucking it downfield, letting the wide receivers make plays on the ball. Junior, that's not what happened today. Come on. A lot of deep throws, yes. But if you're telling me that Devontae Smith pass was a chucking the ball down the field, come on, Junior. Come on. All right, let's be real. Let's be real. All right? I mean, come on, dog. That was not that. All right, look. I've proven to you guys, when Jalen deserves criticism, I will duel it out. When he doesn't, you're not, come on. Come on. That's not what happened today. All right? Come on. Big Norm says, Silly, you talked a lot of smack about Jalen. Are you new to the program? He's been doing it for 3 years, but that's all right. Sills has his takes, and a lot of times Sills is right, but when he's not, he deserves to eat his crow just like I do. Jair says, delusional if you think this is consistent. Now, we have no evidence it'll be consistent. Here's Greg. Hurts was asked after the game what was different about this week's performance compared to the last two, and his answer was, I don't know. I got to look at film. That's a very Jalen Hurts answer. Jalen doesn't give much in pressers. Sig Lord says, this is why shaming worked. Thank you, Sig. That's actually a good take for once. This is why shaming. Everybody's like, oh, my God. You can't speak about the quarterback. No. Bullshit. Bullshit. The quarterback wasn't delivering for the first 6 weeks. Neither was the offense. And we said it on the program. Now he delivered. Well done. About time. About time. You don't need Saquon Barkley to carry you to the house. About time. You got the greatest receivers in football. About time. Let's go, Sig. Sig's in the bring back bullying camp. Jair says, one game and y'all think it's fixed. Even liars tell the truth once in a while. Hurts fans both show. Hey, listen, Hurts deserves credit for today, Jair. Big Marsh, going to be a bad day for you tomorrow, Sills. I don't think so. I think Sills is going to have a field day tomorrow. The one thing I love about Sills is he loves his job. He loves what he does. He loves talking football, and he will face the smoke. He will face the fire, baby, just like I will. Here's this nerd who thinks he can tell me how to be a fan. Fuck you, bird season. Turned into Mickey Mouse. No, I didn't. Jalen Hurts stunk for the first 6 weeks. The offense was 30th in football. He decided to show up. Jalen Hurts, welcome to the 2025 football season. Thank you for showing up. Holy mackerel. Welcome to the 2025 campaign. The parade float dropped him off in Minnesota. Holy shit. Here's Andrew. Sills with that salty look on his face. Said Jalen couldn't pass without a run game. Can I get an elite? I'll give you an elite today. Here's James Maiden. Finally played a complete game. True. All right. Here's Big Marsh. Sills looking stupid. Now go play with those Bucs fans. Don't play with us. He ain't looking stupid, Big Marsh. Here's William Robinson. Jalen Hurts against the number 2 passing defense. Don't want to hear it. 158.3. He deserves credit for today. All right? He deserves credit. Big Marsh says, and this is just a pregame for me, Sills. You better get your excuses right. All right, Big Marsh. You're bringing it, my boy. Here's Roll Philly. Me and Roll Philly are going back and forth. He said, I told you, Zander. F those who say Jalen can't. All right, Roll Philly. Let's do it week in and week out now. All right? Let's do it week in and week out. You showed up in week 7. I could have used you 1 through 6. I could have used you versus the Giants last week. I could have used you versus Broncos. It's a good win today. Let's keep it up now. All right? Roll Philly says, everyone on the screen right now is eating crow. I like my crow crispy with extra salt. Okay? William Robinson, dual threat Super Bowl MVP. Can't take it away ever. No matter what you say or feel, it's history. Deal with it. No narrative will change it. Sorry. In 10 years, William, the defense will get more credit for that Super Bowl than Jalen Hurts. Mark my words. In 10 years, mark my words, William. That Super Bowl will be remembered as the Vic Fangio defense Super Bowl. Mark my words, William. I guarantee it. Stay focused says, why compare Nick to those coaches who call plays? That's right, you can't. Josh B says, I get Cam and Landon are hurt. Why is my Lotta playing so bad? I didn't notice him too bad today, Josh B. I mean, he got beat here and there, but I didn't really notice it over the top. I mean, they got a lot of edge rushers on. They got a lot of pass rushers. Forget edge rushers. They got a lot of pass rushers on that team. So let's see. Here's Big Mark. Sills is mad AF. I do love Sills. Sometimes Sills' face on the postgame shows after the Eagles win. He's got to pull down the hat a little extra further. I love it. I do love it. I have fun either way. I love sports, and I love being an Eagles fan. Good, bad, or indifferent. All right? Even when they stink and I'm mad, I have a lot of fun doing it. And all the nerds who come in here, Zander, eat your crow. What do you think that does? I don't give a shit. Here is Big Marsh again. No, you didn't, Sills. You told us Rodgers was all pro. This and that. Stop it. Here's worst behavior. Hilarious super chat. Might be the super chat of the day. What Bible verse will AJ use that talks about getting 2 touchdowns and 120 yards? Oh, man. That's a good super chat. That is a good super chat. I like that super chat. Listen, I've been saying this for weeks. Throw A.J. Brown the ball. You got A.J. Brown. Throw him the ball. Keep doing it. Clary Void, member for 14 months. Thank you, Clary Void. Eagles needed Hurts to have a perfect day and Wentz throwing the game to win. I don't know. More concerning than anything. Looks like 23. Nah, if it's 23, Clairvoy, they don't win that game. That's a good win. I mean, look, it's the NFL, dude. You're going to have battles. This is a team that was the number 6 overall defense in pro football, dude. I get it. The defensive side of it, probably more concerning today. Wentz throwing for 316. He did have 2 takeaways. You did play the number 2 passing off or defense in football. I mean, come on, it's the NFL, guys. This isn't college where you're Alabama going up against, Alabama State or Alabama, UAB Birmingham, Come on. It's the NFL. You got good opponents. I don't agree with this take. I don't agree with it when Sil said it either. Big Marsh, this was funny. I never mean to disrespect the supers, Big Marsh. I don't. But you guys got to understand, it's a slippery slope. If I go to all super chats, I don't have a show. I don't have a post-game show. The post-game show is just super chats. And I got news for you guys. I don't make enough money in super chats to pay their bills, all right, to pay my bills. So if I get thousands of dollars, maybe we could go down that road. But right now we can't go down that road. So you guys got to understand that. He said, how much I got to pay, Zander? $100 to put Sills in his place. You let that bum Mark speak peace every week for free. No, that's not true. We love Mark Holmes, though. Come on. Here's Ski Slime, limited QB, eat crow. I like it. Good super chat. Kimberly says, it's because defenses studied the run game. That's what happens when you win. The run got exposed. It happens all the time with winning teams. That's true. Good take, Kimberly, per usual. Hangry Dog says, Johnny Mack doesn't use never ever Sills. Well, that's part of the way Sills does his show. All right. Part of the way Sills does his program. Thank you, John. Sills finna hate on that. I don't know what you're talking about. Big Marsh says, Emrayes, talk your shit. We can defeat this bully Sills. Send the info for me to sign up to the Discord. Somebody can put it in the chat, the Discord. This bully Sills must be contained. That's pretty funny. Sanoopy says, have to give J-Mac his props. He said Wentz was going to give us a couple. Yeah, he certainly did. Turned into Mickey Mouse. Shut up, Bird Season. You even had a good comment. You must be watching with your eye. Oh, good one. Boy, that is a good one. Let me make sure. You know what, Big Bird Season? Let me make sure I launch a podcast with you because I'm sure tons of people will tune in to hear those takes. What a stupid comment. Young Swoosh. What's up, brother? Jalen Hurts on the season, 16 touchdowns, 1 pick, 242, 16 touchdowns. Are you using the rushing touchdowns too? Young Swoosh, don't give me this bullshit. Are you using the rushing touchdowns too? Dude, come on. The tush push, we're pushing them in from 1 yard out. You really think that deserves to go on? That's like the people who say Jalen Hurts is a better dual threat quarterback because he's going to have more rushing touchdowns than him. Come on, man. Than Cam Newton. Come on, man. Sometimes I love our fan base, but sometimes we go to complete delusion land. Come on, man. He's got 11 touchdowns and a pick. Keep it at that. That's a good stat line. What do you have to throw in 5 tush push touchdowns for? Look at this idiot. Goat stature. To call what Cilio does a program. I'd like to see you run. I'd like to see you be on camera for 10 minutes, my guy, let alone 4 hours a day. All right? Straight. Goat. You wouldn't know talent if it slapped you across your nose. Mr. Rosy Cheeks. Big Marsh says, how much you pay Sills? I'll reimburse you. Take my straitjacket off. Come on, Big Marsh. I don't think you're ready to reimburse me for that, by the way. B Pump says, box score may say one thing, but that was an ugly game. This is the epitome of the 23 Eagles. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I think you said that after week 4, too. I hate this comment. Here's Josh. Josh says, Zander switched on so fast on Jalen, it's wild. Josh Pratt, let me ask you a question. You don't do a show. So you sit there with your stupid fucking account and you just glaze your quarterback whenever the narrative fits. I talk about the Eagles for 25 hours a week. The offense was ranked 30th in pro football. It's not switching up to say your quarterback has to elevate the team. Look around the league. Why are the Giants good all of a sudden? The quarterback. Why are the Patriots playing good? The quarterback. Why did the Vikings lose today? The quarterback stunk. The quarterback is responsible. When you have the 30th ranked offense in pro football and you lose to the Broncos and the Giants, you are not above criticism. Josh, stay in your fucking lane and I'll stay in mine. Thank you, brother. Holy shit. You are like a dumbass. You are like a total dumbass. A lot of you people are dumbasses. Here's this guy. Come on, Zander. You switching, bitch. Okay, Jobby92M. Josh Prout, are you under the impression that Jalen Hurts is as talented of a quarterback as Josh Allen? Really? Really? Is that what you're telling me right now? Are you trying to tell me right now that if you had a fantasy draft and you reset the league and you had the first overall pick, you would take Jalen Hurts over Josh? Is that what you would do, Josh Prout? Is that really what you would do? You would take Jalen Hurts over Josh Allen. Is that the take? Jalen didn't deserve any criticism because Josh Allen, who I don't cover, I don't care about, I'm not a fan of, and I don't give a rat's ass about the AFC Buffalo Bills. I don't give a shit about Josh Allen. They're completely different scenarios. What a stupid comment. Holy shit, there's more stupidity in here than I thought. Holy shit. Here's my boy Dez. Dez is not stupid. Hey, Zander, Bama's looking pretty good. Dude, Dez, they're looking real good. They still got to fix that run defense, but overall, they've navigated the tough stretch well. And they got some guys in the D-line, Dez, that are coming along. Ty Simpson is a freaking stud. He is a freaking stud. All right, Ryan Williams had a huge game the other night. He made some nasty good catches in that game. Big win, man. Big win over Tennessee. Dez, I lit up one of these bad boys last night. Where is it? I lit up one of these bad boys last night. Lit up one of these suckers. Smoke them if you got them. Smoking on that Tennessee pack. Smoking on that Tennessee pack. Great win for the Alabama Crimson Tide. All right. Here's this guy. You're off your rocker. Dude, we lost 2 games to the Broncos and the Giants. 2 straight games. The offense was not good in those games. We were the 30th ranked offense in pro football. The quarterback, even though you are a fanboy and you don't give a shit about any objectivity, deserved some criticism in that time frame. Today, he had a great game. He deserves credit. I have given him all of his credit. Go, shut your bitch ass up. And you too, Javi. Little JV. This chat is sad. Our fan base is no better. Exactly, Gregorio. We are literally this fan base is turning into the Cowboys fan base. That's 100% what they are. You can never criticize the quarterback. What are you talking about? What are you, Dak Prescott fans? You sound like Mark Holmes. Speaking of the devil, you sound like Mark Holmes. The Cowboys lost, but at least Dak threw a lot of yards. At least Dak played well. That's you, JV boy. You're a Cowboy fan. B Pump says, I told y'all about Rodgers. He was getting smoked in that Rams game all day. Tutu freaking Atwell. Yeah, he was. Rodgers is getting cooked today. All right. Jay Slay, do you listen to a thing? What am I dealing with right now? Guys, sometimes Eagle fans, as much as I love this city, all right, as much as I love being a fan, I've been one for 27 years. Here come all the people. You can't be a fan anymore. I got that on my Twitter like 3 times. You can't be a fan. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. I spent 27 years of my life rooting for the team. You think I'm going to bail because a couple of idiots on Twitter were mad that I criticized the quarterback? I'm going to put a camera on you guys. Jay Slay, I'm going to put a camera on you. Let's hear the way you're a fan. Nimrod. And catch. That's what every honest fan does. And then you have Cowboy fans. You have Cowboy Eagle fans. That's what I'm going to start calling them. We got Cowboy Eagle fans now that have infiltrated our fan base. They've infiltrated our fan base to where you're no longer allowed to talk about any objectivity about our own team, or else you can't be a fan anymore. We got Cowboy Eagle fans here. Cowboy Eagle fan. Javi's a Cowboy Eagle fan. That's what he is. Okay? Scott Squad, good take. Nakobe Dean looked great out there today. Yeah, Nakobe Dean in the run game, he is a menace. He is really, really a menace in the run game. All right? Really is. Incredible. Incredible stuff from him today. And to having him back on the field, I didn't think they were going to go back down that road because they have obviously a first-round pick that they spent on Campbell, who's played really well. But I think it's pretty clear the best scenario is to have Nakobe Dean on the field. All right, I do. I got to turn on my window unit air conditioner because you guys got me pissed off. I'm just upset that we have so many dumb Eagles. I wish we had smarter fans. I used to say to people, JAKIB has such smart Eagles fans. I might have to stop saying that to people. I might have to stop saying that. I might have to say JAKIB Nation is delusional. I might have to start saying that. Can you believe it, Scott Squad? I have to start telling people we got a delusional fan base. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, I never thought I'd have to do that. I never thought I'd have to do that. Nah. You got to turn on the AC in here because all these Cowboy Eagles fans. All right? It's true, Stephen Webb. You're right about that. I was out in the city yesterday. I was picking up a D'Alessandro's cheesesteak. Still pretty good. I got to be honest. You know, I know D'Alessandro's kind of gotten overplayed a little bit the last couple of years. They were like, oh, the Roots are the best. I don't think they're the best, but they still make a good steak. They still make a good cheesesteak. They do. All right, and I always go extra with the extra cheese. It was good. All right, here's Young Swoosh. Y'all have to realize you can objectively critique Hurts and still root for him at the same time. Let's not be blind. Some of these comments are idiotic. Well, Young Swoosh, did you not listen to me for the last week? That's exactly what I did. I objectively critiqued Hurts, and obviously I still root for him. I'm an Eagles fan. But I'm not going to sit up here and say the quarterback doesn't need to be better when he needs to be better. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. But here come all the nerds. You can't be a fan. Baker says, Big Z, don't let these losers get to you. Chris Baker, I'm playing with my food, Chris Baker. I'm playing with my food, Chris. All right? Yo, Benny, Skinny Joey's is good. You know, I've had Skinny Joey's 4 or 5 times now, plenty of times. But Benny, whenever I've been in Philly for my whole life, I grew up right outside Montgomery County, 2 miles north of Broad Street. And I used to go on a cheesesteak tour. Me and my boy, when I went to school in North Philly at St. Joe's Prep. Every Friday, and I know this is fattening as shit. I'm surprised I haven't had a heart attack. Every Friday, we would go on a cheesesteak tour, and we would get a different cheesesteak every week. And whenever you have a new cheesesteak place pop up in Philly, you're always like, all right, let's see. You know, let's see. Skinny Joey's has lived up to the hype. They have. It's really good. The seeded roll, it's real good. It's real good. Here's B Pumper. Jalen Knights have infiltrated the JAKIB chat. Here we go. Brian Pumper will continue to lead the battle against all that is buffoonery. That is classic. That is classic. That is all right. Young Swoosh says, I was talking to the audience, Bubba. Good stuff. Ramir says, why is Zan so mad? Ramir, I'm always fucking mad. Welcome to being a Philadelphia fan, Ramir. When they lose, you're pissed. When they win, it's why didn't they win this way? Welcome to the show, Ramir. Welcome to the show. All right? I love you, Ramir. Thanks for being here. All right? Thanks for being here. Am I missing any super chats? DBs equal delusional Birds fan. Hey, Dio, I hate to say it to you, Dio, but you have had your fair share of moments where you are a DB. All right? Or you are a DBS or DBF, whatever you call it. A delusional Birds fan. That's all right. I love my delusional Birds fans. All right? Here's Steven. Steven, you weren't a little mad at me. And Steven, I'm mad at you too, by the way. You took it too far. All right? And I lost some respect for you, Steven, but that can be re-earned. He says, Andrew, I was a little mad at you, but I think you're objective. Love you guys. Thanks, bro. I try and be objective. I'm uninterested in not being objective. I'm uninterested in doing a talk show where my entire shtick every week is to come on and just tell people how great the Eagles are. I don't want to do that. Like that means I can't be real in my life. That means I can't. Every day I have to wake up and do my work every day being dishonest. That's not me. That's not what I want to do. If I think Jalen's going to be better, I'll say it. If I think Nick stinks, I'll say it. If I think AJ has to be better, I'll say it. It's okay. If people don't like it, they don't like it. So be it. There's plenty of Eagles fans who make content and they've never said a bad thing about an Eagles player. Everything is how great everybody is. You can go watch that. You don't have to be here. I'm not begging anybody to be here. Our audience is for the people who like our content. It's not for everybody. In fact, it's certainly not for the Cowboy Eagle fans that we have infiltrating the fan base. Steven, which you might be one of. You might be one of, Stevie boy. Here's my boy, Catch. What up, Catch? He says, Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings. That's my benchmark. Hurts has a way to go. Catch, that's a big benchmark, my friend. Weapon X says, Xander, Delisandro's has upped their game as they got more. I agree. So that's a great take by you. See, Weapon X, I have a little conspiracy theory, actually, that because I work in media, I know how some of the back stuff works. So people who write articles like this has been rated the #1 cheesesteak place in Philly, you can buy that publicity pretty easily. Pretty easily. So, Weapon, I had a little theory where, because back in the day when I was doing my cheesesteak tour, this was probably, 8, 9 years ago. I don't know. What was I, a senior in high school? 10 years ago? Holy shit. It's 2025. Yeah, it was 9 years ago. Damn, I'm getting old quick, folks. But they weren't that great. I got them. It was okay. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like, I honestly like Chubby's across the street better back in high school. Now I don't. Chubby's isn't as good anymore. But so I had a little theory that they paid for all that publicity, and then with the publicity, they upped their game. And I think you might be right. They have upped their game, though. It's pretty good. And Skinny Joey's is legit. I had it. It's very legit. All right? It's very legit. It is. Here's my boy, Big Marsh. I'm smoking on that Sills pack tomorrow, 2:15 Eastern time. Big Marsh, I love. Yo, Big Marsh, real talk, though. I like the way you're a fan because when things deserve criticism, you give them. And when things deserve credit, you come in and you ride for your team. I actually think, Big Marsh, you're the best type of Eagles fan. And I'm not just saying that. I like people who are like that because that's what being a fan's about, in my opinion. I don't choose to go through my life just lying to myself because I'm a fan of something. What does that do? But Big Marsh, in all seriousness, thanks for your support today, dude. You sent a lot of super chats, bro. I appreciate you, Big Marsh. You know, Big Marsh, I actually going to do something for you right now. Big Marsh, are you still in here? Big Marsh, I'd like to do something for you because you do a lot for us. You do this consistently. It's not like it's a one-time thing. Big Marsh, if you could email me, I just put my email in the chat, and all the people who hate me, send me some hate mail. I love your hate mail. All right? Big Marsh, if you could email me, I'd like to send you some merch. I'd like to send you a hat and a sweatshirt or a hat and a tee or something. So send me an email. Oh, you're in the Discord now, so I'll reach out to you there. Send me an email. Send me your size and your address, and I'll send you out some merch because I do appreciate it, brother. I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. All right? So thanks, bro, for supporting the channel and being a great Eagle fan. It's great to have great Eagles fans on JAKIB Sports. It's great to have great Eagles fans on JAKIB Sports. Thank you, Big Marsh. I'm going to hook you up with some shit. Here's my boy, Jose. What's up, Jose? Jose Nunez. Thank you, bro. $20 super chat. He says, I love the show. I never miss it, my man. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that, dude. We got a lot of great people, all right, in JAKIB Nation. We really do. We got a lot of great people in JAKIB Nation. All right, so thanks for doing it, man. Thanks for the super chat, and thanks for listening every day, all right? I appreciate that. Here's Goat. We are all objective. No, we're not, Goat, including you. We are all objective. Yeah, the rest of this super chat is already suspect. It's not a super chat. It's already suspect because the opening line is a load of bullshit. We are all objective, but I noticed a drastic change from you after the Giants game. Yeah, we lost 2 straight games to 2 teams who are way better than. What do you expect me to do? Not change? come up here and give you the same bullshit, come up here and tell you how great we are. Goat, get a grip, goat. Get a grip, goat. All right? All right, it's time for the post-game show. It is time for the post-game show. And all you haters better be joining. All you haters better be joining. That's the other thing I've learned about our fan base. They're a little bit more talk than they say they are. I got this Giants game on the iPad. What's going on in those other games? I see someone talking about CeeDee Lamb is back. Giants are winning 13-0. Yeah, this Cam Scatterboot kid is good. He plays hard. He's a good player. And Jackson Dart might be a good player too. Holy crap, the Colts are up 31-10 on the Chargers. Whew. Colts are good, man. Yeah, weapon. That's why someone just said you switched up. Well, I didn't switch up. I just said they deserve more criticism after 2 losses. Donald. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Donald. Objectivity and smarts have returned to the chat. They finally went to their playmakers. Thank you, Donald. All we wanted. That's all I've been talking about. Use the playmakers. You got $60 million of wide receivers. Look what happens when you lose or you use them. Remember all the people who said, oh, Zander, all you want are passing stats. We're going to start losing. No. Stupid narrative. Who says that when you start to use your amazing wide receivers, you're just automatically going to lose a football game? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You used your playmakers today, and when the run game didn't work, it's the reason you won the football game. All right? Donald, good comment. Zander, the Chargers have no O-line. I don't think, they might not. That team has got a lot of problems. Although they just scored, but they're still down big. All right. Stomp says, hey, love your vids, Big Z. Go Birds. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, Texas, this is so true. Excuse me. Let's not forget some help from our old friend, Carson Wentz. Donald, of course, Donald. Donald says AJ was right about the passing game. Donald, of course he was right. Of course he was right. We were the 30th offense in pro football. In a year where your defense isn't going to be number 1 overall again, and your running game is not going to run for historic numbers like they did a year ago, the passing game's got to improve. That is logical, common sense thinking. But all the Eagle fanboys in here who are incapable of objectivity will just say, you're a hater. You can't be an Eagles fan anymore. You can't talk about Jalen Hurts like that. Of course A.J. Brown was right. We had 2 of the better receivers in football. We weren't using them. When we use them, Jalen Hurts has a perfect passer rating. Donald, you're speaking easy facts, my friend. Shouldn't be hard, but it is apparently for these new Cowboy Eagle fans that we have. All right. We got plenty of them. Here's Reyes. Reyes, you're a Texan. I don't think you've ever – Reyes, have you ever stepped foot inside the city of Philadelphia? Reyes, have you ever even been to Philadelphia? Reyes, have you ever been to Philly? And if so, how many times and for how many days? Let's see what Reyes says, who's telling me how to be a fan. Yeah, Catch. Catch. Not yet. Perfect example of a Cowboy Eagle fan. How could you be critical of the Eagles? Shut up, dork. I paid more dues to this city than you ever will. When we had a parade, I was in the middle of Broad Street. You were watching from Texas, Reyes. Don't tell me how to be a fan, Reyes. You listen up. You listen to me, Reyes. Exactly. They're just like Cowboy fans is right, Armitage. Here's my boy, Big Marsh. Big Marsh, make sure you email me. I actually want to hook you up. I don't know if you did yet, and I understand not everybody likes to take me up on those offers, but I do want to send you some shit. I even got some extra Eagles shit to send you. All right? If it ain't for Cowboy Eagles fans, why is that bum Mark Holmes a part of the show? I love Mark. Come on, man. I love Mark Holmes. Right. Big Marsh, there's one thing we won't agree on. I like Mark Holmes. I think he's a genuinely good guy. I talk to him off the air all the time. And by the way, Big Marsh, he's got a big YouTube channel. So I know you don't like hearing from him, but he helps our channel grow and the business grow. So I have a lot of love and respect for Mark Holmes. You know, and he comes into our Thunderdome every week and takes it from Sills and Philly 500 Pauls. And I appreciate him for it. All right? I do. I appreciate him for it. He's a good dude. Exactly. He's a good dude. He's just a delusional Cowboy fan. I fear that we have many more Eagle fans turning into delusional Cowboy Eagle fans. Stay focused, as Zander. I'm convinced. Stay focused. It's because they're not, bro. Stay focused. When you win 20 or 22 games, when you go to a Super Bowl, when you go to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, you know what you get? Stay focused. You get extra fans who jump onto the bandwagon. And then the bandwagon fans try and tell people who've been a fan their whole life how to be a fan. And to those people, we say a resounding, fuck you. That's what I say to them. Okay? That's what I say to them. Nobody's telling me how to be an Eagle fan because they didn't agree with all my takes. Stop. All right? All right, it's time to get to the post-game show. I got a good 48 minutes, all right? Keith says Zander's talking shit right now. Keith, I'm always talking shit. Big Mike says, Z, my guy, are you good? I can hear you ranting in the next room. Big Mike, as long as I'm on the TV, I'm happy, all right? As long as you got it playing from some room, I'm happy, Big Mike. And I am excellent, my friend. The Eagles got back in the win column today. Jalen Hurts delivered a 158.3 passer rating. A.J. Brown had 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith connected on a deep pass. Big touchdown. I think he had 180-plus yards in this game. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Now, Kevin Patullo, you better get your shit together and call a consistent game. Jalen Hurts, you better do it for multiple weeks in a row. I'm done being the 30th ranked offense in pro football. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Here's another guy who's never stepped foot inside the city of Philadelphia. He says, Zander, you have Fugazi talking about us benching our Super Bowl. I never said bench Jalen Hurts. What a stupid comment. What a stupid comment. Goat Stature, Yada 16, and M. Reyes are the 3 dumbasses of the day. They're the 3 Cowboy Eagle fans of the day. Oh, and the other Nimrod. Where's the other Nimrod super chatter? This guy. Go ahead and talk shit about Jalen now. Bird season. And Rich Porter. Keep that energy, Zander. Stay over there. Shut up, Rich. What are you, in California? You ever step foot in Philly either? All you dummies. I love all you guys, but I got to call you out. Like Reyes. Reyes, you know I love you. But I'm going to call you out. Never even. Reyes, all the traveling you do, all the runs that you run, all the things you do. I mean, you don't have any kids, Reyes, right? If I'm not mistaken. And you've never come. We've been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. You never thought of coming to a game, Reyes? We won the Super Bowl in February. We had a parade on Broad Street. Hell, I was with my boy Joe Whitt, flexing and stepping, Cali Baby, Akbar, all these guys. They were on the parade foot with me enjoying the Super Bowl win. Where were you, Reyes? Where were you? That's right. That's right. All the traveling ain't never been to a Diddy party. That's classic. All right, I got to stop yelling. You guys got me fired up. You guys got me fired up. I'll tell you what. I love being an Eagles fan. I love being an Eagles fan. I really do. I love being an Eagles fan. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful team. By the way, let's just point something else out real quick. the greatest mascot in the NFL is the Eagle. Objectively speaking, not even speaking as an Eagle fan. You got all these different teams: Cardinals, Packers, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, Broncos, Cardinals, all these idiot-ass. We have the best mascot easily, the best team name. We are the Eagles. We are the bird of America. I'm not talking about swoop. I'm talking about the name. I'm talking about what we are. We are the Philadelphia Eagles, not the Philadelphia bullshits. All these other dumb team names. What is a Packer? The Cardinals. Anybody want to be a Cardinal? Come on, man. Eagles, that is such a goat. That is such a goat team mascot. I don't know. What's a better word for it if it's not a mascot? Theodore says bird of prey. Exactly. Marshall, he said, you're not talking about me, are you? You guys, Sig Lord, don't make me come for your ass. Here's Big Marsh. And just for the record, any man who will block you on their platform because you don't like Dak and then try to impede on your team's platform, I don't respect and never will. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, you're entitled to that opinion, Big Marsh. That's what makes you Big Marsh. Okay? Here's Weapon X. Xander, some of these Eagles fans are Bob Lang bot. They really are. It's amazing, Weapon X. We got so many Bob Lang bots. Okay, now this is criticism I will not stand for. Xander is a liberal. Shooter, I am many things. That is one thing I am not, okay, and proud of it. Xander, no need for boom boom today. Morty, there's always a need for some boom boom, all right? There's always a need for some boom boom. I don't like pom-pom cowboy-type Eagles fans. Speaking of the Cowboys, by the way, now it's early, so I can't take the cake on this yet. Who told you guys to look out for the Cowboys this year over the Commanders for second in the NFCs? Who told you that? Who told you all summer, and everybody like Big Marsh and everybody who said, Xander, you're a dummy. The Cowboys are going to stink. Well, they're beating the Commanders right now, and they got the number one offense in pro football. The Cowboys, as I expected, are better than people thought. As I told all you guys, because I remain objective through and through. Objective top to bottom on every team. Commanders have no receivers. I'm Anton, another guy who's never stepped foot in Philly. Here's easy. I might not agree with what you say, but I'll fight for your right to say. Oh, that's good. That's fair enough. All right. Xander, I was talking about Mark Holmes. You're good, Sig. Xander, I just don't get it. The Jalenites think the go balls hitting today proved the Jalen critics wrong. If Jalen does serve me crow, it'll be the best crow ever. Look, Curtis, I was tough on Hurts the last 10 days. I'm okay with that because the offense wasn't doing what it needed to do. We have a $250 million offense, and we lost to the Giants and the Broncos. The offense needed to be better. That ain't crazy to say. That'll make you a bad fan or a Jalen hater. All right? Curtis, you were spot on. All right? And you're still spot on. Hurts has to continue to do it consistently. That's the next threshold. Yeah, those Chargers uniform. What is up with those? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. See, this is Anton. I might kick you from the post today. You might not be allowed on today. What's with this Philly hubris? I live in a more beautiful city. No, you don't. You think piece of shit Melbourne, Australia is a better place to be? We're in America, Anton. People will do anything to make it to this country, Anton, whether you like it or not. Melbourne, Australia. Ain't nobody want to go to Australia? What are you talking about? Philadelphia. William Penn, baby. Come on, man. The Declaration of Independence was signed in this city. Get that bullshit out of here. That is a take I will not stand for. Here's Vince. I want to see Jalen do it consistently. I'm tired of making Jalen his bad shorts. Yeah, Vince, maybe ease up on them. We got a lot of people coming at us. No, I'm just kidding, Vince. You pull the number one things that are going to get views. We don't placate to losers and suckers. All right? We don't placate to suckers. All right, it's time for the post-game show, please. Morty, exactly. Melbourne is so great. He's watching the Eagles post-game show. USA. 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 All right. All right, the Lincoln's dropped. Let's go. Let's go, people. We got 39 minutes of post-game show, which means if you're on, I don't need 14 minutes of yapping about every play that happened in the game. Okay? I want your overall takeaway. And that's about it. All right? That's what I want. The Broncos got a touchdown. Finally, they showed up to the Sunday game. The Cowboys are beating the Commanders 27-15 right now.